Seminary education in the LCMS tradition is unique when you put it in the larger context of American Christianity. While many seminaries require academic preparation, the difference within the LCMS is that we combine that with a very intentional pastoral formation process. So we put together the highest possible academic standards with always the end in mind, namely that our pastors will be preaching the Word and administering the sacraments.
Theological education is one of 6 mission priorities of the LCMS, and God has blessed the Synod with 2 excellent seminaries. One is located in St. Louis, Missouri, and the other is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Through a combination of residential and distance education programs, both seminaries form pastors and deaconesses for service in the LCMS.
Well, one of the reasons to have a seminary is because it allows us to gather the finest theologians of the church together in one place so that students can experience learning and formation from the very best that the church has to offer. So that they're learning about the Gospel of Matthew from a foremost expert in the Gospel of Matthew. That they're learning about the Lutheran Confessions from men who edited the Lutheran Confessions and translated them for us. So there's both a gathering of, at the seminary, of bringing people to the place where the best faculty in the world is gathered, but also the formation in the congregations on vicarage and in field, that it's a both and the seminary allows you to have the best of both worlds.
The Lutheran Church Missouri Synod's Global Seminary Initiative helps fill the need for trained pastors and leaders who are native to the region and cultures in which they serve. Professors from both LCMS seminaries are sent to help train and increase the capacity of partner church faculties, providing mutual consolation and encouragement to faculty and students in partner seminaries.
The Missouri Synod has always excelled at theological education and pastoral education, and this has been a core of our mission strategy going back to the days when we worked in India in 1894. The Missouri Synod has worked with theological education through both of our seminaries, bringing students over internationally. One prime example of this was the Russian project that was done in the 1990s when a number of Russian-speaking people came to our seminaries, studied, returned to their home countries, and then created seminaries in their own lands today.
The Global Seminary Initiative has really been a blessing to the seminaries. It is a way of helping us do what we already do well, better and more effectively. I recently had the marvelous opportunity to teach a group of students their last course as they were preparing for ordination at the Bishop Emmanuel Makala Training Center in Tanzania. And we worked through the history of the Lutheran Reformation, and these students were remarkable. We finished the work, we had a graduation ceremony in the wake of the course itself, and then the day following graduation, 21 men were ordained into the holy ministry at the Ebenezer Cathedral in Shinyanga, Tanzania.
The Lutheran Church Missouri Synod's process of pastoral formation focuses on a number of theologically rich components.
I think a couple of distinctives really are reflective of our Lutheran focus on Christ and His Word. So for example, students are required to pass Greek and Hebrew exams before they begin classes here at Concordia Seminary. That's virtually unique. There's only a handful of seminaries in the country that still have that requirement. And it's because we take the Word of God seriously, and their classes, their formations are focused on the Scriptures throughout their time here. So that's a very strong emphasis. Other seminaries really don't have as much Bible in terms of sheer content as we have. But again, it's because a pastor will conduct his daily work, his teaching and preaching ministry on the basis of the Scriptures.
One of the intentional aspects of pastoral training and formation within the LCMS is the emphasis on synodical partnerships, truly walking together to utilize the best aspects of spiritual, intellectual, and professional preparation for effective ministry.
We really are blessed with our seminaries to be able to partner with the Synod as a whole. And of that, of course, means the congregations, the districts, the International Center, all together working to serve the church. And that extends beyond simply work here in the United States. It also includes our partner churches throughout the world. This is God bringing together uniquely gifted people for the sake of the proclamation of His gospel, so that His mission may be accomplished. And it is truly a blessing to be a part of that.
How important is it to train our future pastors in such a rigorous, challenging environment? As the Reverend Dr. Jeffrey Kloa explains it, it is absolutely imperative.
It takes a lot of time, and admittedly it's very expensive to do it that way. It would be faster and cheaper to just crank people out, watch a couple of videos and go home kind of a thing. But because of the respect that we have for the Word of the Gospel, for the work of Christ, it's imperative that we have the best formed pastors that we possibly can.